Look, I tell you now, I don't know who's who. If she's black, yellow, Vietnamese, South Korean, Latino. If she likes, honey buns, with fried chicken cheese on there, I don't know, man. They say Trump is black, but then they say he's Caucasian. I don't know. We don't know what to believe. I guess everybody's, But then when you call out the truth, you're racist. DEI didn't earn it. Not qualified. Unqualified. That's my president right there, y'all. How about y'all, man? How y'all doing today, man? Hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life, man. We are in some big trouble, y'all. Big trouble. So I'm sipping on that gin and juice. No, I'm lying, y'all. I ain't sipping on gin. I need something strong in this cup, though. Y'all know I don't do all that, though, man. I've been doing the right thing my whole life. They say, Rick, are you high? Is he smoking? No, man. I don't do none of that stuff, y'all. I don't do none of that stuff, man. But we're going to continue to call it for what it is. We're not going to sugarcoat it. We're going to call out the truth, man. We're going to show the truth. And we encourage everybody to go out and vote, man. We're living in the biggest history yet, y'all. The biggest history yet, and we are in trouble. And prayers for America, because we don't know what to expect, especially these next couple of days, weeks, months, this next year. Man, I'm telling you, y'all, we're in trouble. For real. But as you can see the comment section, everybody's in a frenzy. They say the same people that said she's black was the same people that said Joe Biden was sharp as a tack. Oh, man. But again, it bothers me that we are through this whole honeymoon stage as we're going through right now. As you can see with Kamala, it's about over. But that the whole identity politics, the gender, the race card, we are lost, man. We are lost. Common sense in this country is far, far gone. I would say this world, but I got to be more Pacific now. Pacific, did I say that right? Common sense is far, far gone, man. We are in big trouble, y'all. And we need somebody in there that is qualified to get the job done, to at least get us back on the right track. Because you've seen these last 3.5, 4 years, dog. Look what's trending right now. Look what's going on. Look at everything going on. And just wait this mid-August. Just wait October, September. Just wait. Oh. We are in trouble, man. Let's go and get into it. You shout out the liberal hive mind. This is fun to be good.
Apparently, Donald Trump blew it. He went into the lion's den at the NABJ, only to get totally humiliated and embarrassed. That's what the leftoids were telling us yesterday on X. How will Trump's image survive this? Oh no, a couple left-wing journalists were mean to him during a public event. It's over for the Trump crowd. They want you to accept that narrative. You notice what's going on, right? They're taking little things, like JD Vance said one thing about cat ladies and trying to blow it out of proportion. They're trying to make it seem as if it's something that's so horrible you can't possibly associate yourself with it. And
just be ready, y'all. They're going to continue to wipe these fellas through the mud. And I got a video coming out soon that we recorded. You'll see it soon, y'all. Of everybody that they used to love Trump. Until he came down that elevator, man, everybody used to love Trump. He's on the show with women. They're laughing, giggling. You know, he gives the black woman a compliment. You know, was hugging all on her and everything. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You know, MSNBCs to CNN to the Oprahs, you know, the Views, everybody. Boy, they used to love some Donald Trump, man. And now he's Hitler. He's a racist. He's a threat to democracy. All right. Okay. He speaks the truth, and he's a racist. All right. Every little comment he says, they took it out of context. Every single remark out of context, and he's a racist. You know, they even call me racist now. When you call out the truth, when you call it for what it is, when you don't sugarcoat it.
Conservatives are running scared, totally allowing the Democrats to dictate the conversation. I don't know about you guys, but I won't feed into any of it. Trump showing at the NABJ wasn't a bad look for him. It was the same look that we saw with that CNN town hall that Caitlin Collins hosted, essentially par for the course. We gotta have a conversation about this because some of the stuff I'm seeing online is frankly just bothering me. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so I'm paying attention to all the segments, and I keep seeing nonsense like this.
Donald Trump blew it, and the happiest person in the country tonight is Kamala Harris.
Oh, Bill.
Because she's sitting there cackling. Look at this. Yeah, look at this. Look at Trump. He's just alienated millions of black voters who aren't going to really get what happened there. The broadside against Kamala Harris was that she's a phony, that she used one bit of ethnicity to do this, one bit to do that. But Trump didn't articulate it.
Donald Trump blew it. It was the worst thing ever. Kamala Harris is so happy. It's such a bad thing. Donald Trump just alienated millions of black voters. What is this idiotic nonsense that I'm listening to? And look, excuse me if you're a Bill O'Reilly fan, but this guy obviously has no idea what he's freaking talking about. First of all, alienating millions of black voters. Is that really his political analysis? As if the GOP, as if Donald Trump has millions of black voters to alienate? Yeah, that's not the way it works. 90% of black voters are already voting for Democrats. Oh, the journalist attacked Donald Trump as a racist. It's totally over for him. Who is coming up with these takes? The freaking DCCC? Why would any conservative in their right mind have this kind of reaction? You know, there's really not much to lose and a whole lot to gain if you think about it. You know, Trump showing up at this event, in my view at least, there was a whole lot to gain and not much to lose. And the idea that Trump was going to show up there and be treated with kid gloves and be allowed to woo the audience and win over the black vote, well, obviously that was never going to happen. So there's only one other option. Stand your ground and plant a couple seeds. And that's exactly what Trump did. Trump went on that stage and planted some seeds of doubt relating to Kamala Harris's cultural authenticity. And that right there might actually have an impact. I'm seeing a whole lot of people on X questioning whether Kamala Harris is actually authentic in her identity. It's already started. The topic of conversation isn't Trump. You know, people aren't really talking about...
Everybody is saying the exact same stuff, man. But when Trump calls it for what it is, they have wiped this man through the mud, y'all. And I say this every video because it's the truth. Justin dragged this man through the mud. And again, this is the same lady that was there when this took place. That journalist was there when those shots rang off. You know? And look what they do. They continue to wipe this man through the mud. And then Trump being Trump, you know, when he responds, you know, flat out with simply, I would say, the truth, you know, y'all just continue to throw more mud at them. Continue to throw tomatoes at them. Sad, man. Well, like I told you guys, and I stand behind this. 90% of people, they don't care for truth. They don't want to hear it. They run away from it. And again, they could care less for the truth.
Trump's supposed failure? They're talking about what he said. I'm literally seeing hundreds of black Americans now questioning Kamala Harris's identity on X. The reaction hasn't been what the Democrats are trying to force here.
She's a DEI high. She was hired because she was a woman and because she was a woman of color. And she started calling herself black. Then this interview was talking about, well, she always called herself black. You telling her because Kamala Harris called herself whatever she need to call herself to get whatever vote she need to get. Kamala Harris has been an Indian woman when she was running up there in California. She became a black woman when she was running for VP and she needed the black vote. I'm a black woman and I'm not voting for either. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris and I'm not voting for the Democratic Party, and it is what the is.
You know, sure, you have Trump haters who already hate him. They watch the Donald walk into the lion's den.
I like that lady right there, y'all. Lady sound like a true patriot. That lady right there sound like a true patriot right there. I got to drink my gin and juice to that, y'all. What my gin and juice at? I got to drink my gin and juice to that, man. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying. But as you see, a lot of people are waking up. Democrats, registered Democrats, never Trumpers, Trump haters. You know, some of those never Trumpers in 2020 and in 2021, 2017, 2019. Yeah, those the ones that didn't like some of the stuff that he said and didn't like this and that. Guess what? They on the Trump train too. Come on, come on aboard. It's running strong. I wonder why, man. A lot of people are waking up. They see what's really going on. Then they see that, you know, a lot of things that's happening right now. Trump was right all along. But hey, Hitler, threat to democracy.
And obviously they scratched him up a little bit, and those people are going to cheer it on. Oh, Trump's getting destroyed. But you got other people who are looking at the nuance. You know, they're thinking to themselves, maybe Kamala Harris is really playing us. I mean, now all of a sudden, as people are questioning Kamala Harris's authenticity, all the clips are playing nonstop all over X.
What were you listening to when you was high? What was on? What song was?
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, definitely Snoop. Tupac.
California's Kamala Harris is the first Indian American U.S. Senator.
And California's Attorney General Kamala Harris has scripted history as she won the U.S. Senate seat from the state, becoming the first Indian American to achieve this feat.
And certainly you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
Donald Trump, on the other hand, has been talking a big game about securing our border, but he does not walk the walk. Or as my friend Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it.
I said to the congressman, I didn't know he could preach like that.
Are you cringed up too? You're shaking your head. I see you. Yeah, we're all shaking our head when we see these clips. I know. It's bad, man. I know some people say, Joe, what were you thinking? Did you and Brandon have a sit down talk about this? What were you thinking, Joe? Oh, man. Yeah, let me go and sip my gin and juice.
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets, and let me tell you, as they say, they not like us.
So what we're gonna cook today, is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are Indian.
Yes, yes.
So
She's
we're
Indian.
both Indian,
Yes.
but actually we're both South Indian.
Yeah.
Indian. Wait, black. Yep. Wait. Chinese. Wait. Indian. Oh. Wait, African American. Wait. She's Jamaican. Wait. Caucasian. No. Indian. Look. I don't know what to tell you. Oh man, this is ridiculous. This goes to show you where we're at right now, y'all. We are in trouble, man. I'll be honest with you. All jokes aside, y'all know I'm a comedian, and I keep it real with y'all, man. We are in trouble. I hope y'all are had an amazing week. That you have an amazing weekend. I know by the time y'all see this video, it should be Saturday. So happy weekend, man. People are struggling right now, man. People are struggling, dying right now. We are in trouble, y'all.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman.
Kamala Harris, famously touted as an American Indian, here's a segment from CNN.
And her mother, Shamla Gopalan, was also the biggest influence in Kamala Harris's life. In her book, Harris says, "There is no title or honor on earth I'll treasure more than to say I am Shamla Gopalan Harris's daughter." Harris's visits to India with her mother kept her connected to her roots. There's no doubt that the primary source of learning for Senator Harris was from her mother's experiences and the conversations that she had with her maternal grandfather when she visited India, which was very often.
Is now essentially trying to market herself as a foundational black American who's down with the culture. All of a sudden, Quavo is talking about Kamala Harris being in the streets.
And you can't understand the struggles of gun violence if you're not in the field or in the heart of it. So one thing I learned about working with Vice President Harris is she always stand on business.
Megan Thee Stallion is twerking at Kamala Harris's rally.
He talking about his gun violence. Every time I see this clip, I get very upset because I listen to his music. He's made hit songs. I love the Migos. Y'all know I love every genre. We've listened to every genre on this channel, and quite frankly, I believe some of their music I've reacted to are on this channel. But for him to sit up and you rapped about the gun violence, you rapped about the drugs, the women, you rapped about all this stuff. But I know you lost your nephew. Rest in peace to Takeoff. You lost Takeoff due to gun violence when y'all was out, partying, gambling, or whatever you were doing. Over here, where I, in this state where I reside at, because it happened over here, not exactly over here, but downtown. And it's I tell you, over here, you can't even honk at people. We know better over here. Yeah. Everybody packing over here. I ain't lying to you. That's why I spread love everywhere I go. How you doing? Hey, you going? Yeah, people cut you off. You can't pass. There's traffic at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's traffic in the morning. It's traffic at night. I'm just being honest with you. Everybody got a car. People riding around, no license, no insurance, nothing. They just riding. Yeah. Yeah. They just riding. Trying to make ends meet. Riding around. This is why I pray for you guys' safety, your wellness, your health in these crazy times, man. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, your family, your kids' life, man. Everybody, your neighbors, your friends, everybody, man. We're living in some crazy times, I tell you.
And I think it's causing a lot of people to take a step back and question, am I being played here? Is this authentic? Or is this all a show to pull me in to vote?
I keep seeing the Megan Thee Stallion TikToks from that concert, and I am still scratching my head. Are we living in the Twilight Zone or what? Having Megan Thee Stallion twerk is not going to fix our economy, and it's not going to stop illegal immigrants from flooding this country. But now Kamala is promising to fix the border that she has never even visited. She's in the White House right now. So if she wanted to do something about the border, she could. She's in a position to do so. I don't know if y'all are taking suggestions, but I have one. Why don't y'all go down to the border, put a concert on down there, maybe then you can raise enough money to finish rebuilding the wall. This is literally the worst border crisis in American history. Last thing I want to say is this. Please do not allow yourself to be influenced by gender, skin color, party, or ideology. Pick the candidate that you believe will move you forward and put your country back on track. Because from my vantage point, it is a complete and utter shit show.
That seems...
And I tell y'all, man, if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, most of these clips we've seen in these videos, most of these clips we've had on this show today. A huge shout out to Liberal Hive Mind. All these clips I've posted, talked about on my other social media pages. I posted this lady like 3 or 4 or 5 times already. These are viral clips, man. And I tell you guys, the black vote, there's a lot of people that, again, I've read so many comments of people that are Democrat and they're going for Trump. Or they were in the middle and they're going for Trump. A lot of people waking up, man. A lot of people that are, and I love to see people speaking out about it, man. Speak out about it. Call it for what it is. Common sense. Sweet common sense. But as you can see, common sense, for the most part, is far, far gone.
Seems to be the conversation that's happening here. That seems to be the little seed that was planted. And honestly, I think that narrative will probably live a lot longer than the narrative that Donald Trump lost everything because 2 journalists were mean to him. No, I think once again it was viewed as a sign of courage. Trump goes where they're scared to go, and he obviously says what people are scared to say, and in this case, that's another concept that people are waking up to.
Every year, every presidential election cycle, we invite the presidential candidates to come. We extend that to anyone who is a nominee, and in this case, we have 2 presumptive nominees. We invited both of them. We got a yes from one of them. We'd love to get a yes from Kamala as well.
The NABJ invited both presidential candidates, but only one showed up. That should be the story, not this little partisan left-wing spin that these slick Democrats are trying to get away with.
Is it just me? Is it just me? We know who's going to show up. And he shows up time after time after time again. I tell you that. Yeah, the ones y'all, over here, no shows. Explains the last 3.5, 4 years of where we're at now in this country. Millions of people are struggling, dying. Look what's happening. We can go down the list. And if I went down the list, this video might be an hour long. I've already talked enough. I know some of y'all like, Rick, shut up, stop pausing, stop talking. But it's the truth, man. Trump's coming. Continues the walks in the lion's den. Everybody else, no shows. And I'll be honest with you. Anything he said during this conference, they were going to twist it anyways. They were going to throw mud on him anyways. Let's be honest here, y'all. You know, you would think it wouldn't be too. The Rachel Scott journalist, that she wouldn't have got too, you know, rude and disrespectful, you know, with it. I mean, off rip. But no. Then when Trump calls it for what it is, you continue to throw mud on the man.
So I think a couple things are true. First off, Trump was right, and now the seeds of doubt relating to Kamala Harris have been planted. Trump once again proved to the world that he's scared and willing to have the tough conversations. And here's the last part, which I think is equally, if not even more important. The media once again exposed itself. You know, we've gone through a week and a half of pro-Kamala propaganda. It's obvious to pretty much everybody what they're trying to do here. And now on the heels of it, they treat Trump in such horrible manner publicly.
You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Not even a hello or welcome, Mr. President, just straight into ripping him and calling him a racist. The media once again exposed itself as totally in the pocket for the DNC. And I think, as per usual, that dynamic is going to end up alienating a whole lot of people. Of course, alienating them from the Democrats straight into Trump's arms. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully...
Like they say, you can't make this up, man. Black, Indian, Puerto Rican, Mexican. No? Filipino. No? Oh. All right. Okay.